let's just say the last week of July is gonna be so good. What's up everyone, welcome back to the channel and to another video. I am back from Anime Expo. I have a lot of content to make, but a certain trailer dropped today that I feel like I have to react to because this is kind of a big deal. And that is the Avatar: The Last Airbender new movie, The Legend of Aang. And the release date has been pushed forward to July 25th. I'm pretty sure it was originally coming out in October, but they just surprised us and it's only a few weeks away and I'm so freaking excited. For those of you who don't know, Avatar: The Last Airbender is not only the gateway to anime for me, but it's also where I started with creating social media content. I would say for about the first 10,000 followers on TikTok, it was completely Avatar: The Last Airbender content. And then I kind of grew more into an anime content creator and then kind of found my niche in Demon Slayer, which is obviously where I've stayed since. But without Avatar: The Last Airbender, there would probably be no Demon Slayer in my world. My husband persuaded me to sit down and watch it when it came to Netflix in 2020, and after I watched it and I fell in love, I realized that I could be an anime girl, and we watched a few animes like Attack on Titan, Death Note, and My Hero Academia after, which then led into Demon Slayer not long after that. This show really opened my world to so many different things and I'm so incredibly grateful for it. I know I don't really talk about it much because I did have to kind of leave the fandom after some really toxic interactions with shippers. But what better way to bring it back than by reacting to the new trailer? And fun fact, if you go back to my earlier videos, I believe my very first video is about Avatar: The Last Airbender. In fact, my first few long-form videos are Avatar: The Last Airbender. So if you want to see some OG Hannah and some super old videos that I think I recorded on my phone, just go to my oldest videos and check it out. But with that, we're gonna dive right in. But before we do, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment your thoughts. If you want to see more Avatar: The Last Airbender content, I am willing to get back into it because the show genuinely means so much to me. My favorite characters go Tanjiro, Aang. So let me know in the comments. Also, if you want access to fun and exclusive perks like early release of videos, fun emoji, priority reply in the comments, and more, you can join my memberships by hitting the join button below. All right, with that, let's get into it. I did not expect this to happen today. I had a whole Anime Expo video planned, which I definitely do, but my goodness, this is big. This is big for me, so I'm really excited about this. I've definitely seen like pictures from the leak, but I have very much stayed away from it as much as I can. The only thing I've seen are the things that are unavoidable that people post on social media without putting like spoiler warnings. So I've definitely seen some pictures, but I'm going into this fairly blind. I am so excited. Oh my gosh. Okay, here we go. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it is. It's really second to none. There hasn't really been a show like it.
Airbender. You may be the last Airbender, but you're not alone. I'm the Avatar. I found allies from every nation. And together, we ended the 100-Year War.
Yes, you did.
Aang, because of you, all of the nations live together. In peace and harmony. All except mine.
Another.
An Airbender.
My senses tell me this guy is pretty attractive.
What does attractive even mean?
Just give me a straight confirmation. Is he attractive?
He's very attractive. Huh? What? He is. It's all bone structure.
Zuko is bi, confirmed.
I can heal the past.
This is
And together,
interesting.
we can build a new world.
Welcome to Team Avatar.
How many countless were killed in the
Oh, the music.
If we want anything to change,
Oh, Aang looks so freaking good.
power.
This isn't the way. We can bring back balance, peace.
promise you I'll fix it.
Oh my gosh.
We'll fix it.
Katang! Oh, Aang? Oh my god. I just got like major goosebumps. Oh my gosh. That last little message actually made me tear up a little bit. So there's an airbender and he's joining Team Avatar. I don't know how I feel about that. I'll watch it and see. My immediate thought is like, okay, interesting, because the whole plot of the show is that he's the last airbender. So to like kind of retcon that, I'm interested to see why they would go that route. I'm assuming it's to, and hopefully it's to explore Aang's survivor's guilt and trauma, because Aang in the original series, because he's so young and he chooses to focus so heavily on, you know, the fun in the games, is that it does feel like a lot of times his trauma isn't explored as much as the others. It definitely is, but it's not as deep as a lot of the other characters, and I think that's one of the reasons why there's so many people that aren't like, oh my god, I love Aang so much, right? I kind of see him in the same way I see Tanjiro, where it's like, this is a character who's very kind-hearted and very gentle, and even though he's been through so much, he's chosen to kind of force that down and just kind of move forward and pretend it doesn't exist. But of course, like when you do that kind of stuff with such extreme trauma, like it's going to eventually overflow and you're going to want to, like it's going to make you react in some way. So I do hope that they're bringing back, or they're bringing the idea of an airbender still being alive in an iceberg, which I thought the iceberg was because of Aang's avatar state, not because he's an airbender. I'm going in with an open mind. I saw plenty of Katang moments, which I know are going to be a prevalent part. And for the record, I'm just putting this out there now. If I'm going to make Avatar Last Airbender content, I am the biggest Katang shipper you will probably ever meet. So that shipping war is why I left the fandom in the first place. So if you are a Zutara shipper, you just might not want to follow me. Okay, there was something I wanted to see. So first things first, I know everyone's like, Zuko's so hot. He is very hot. Oh, I paused it right at the right time. Look at both of them. Look at all three of, look at all of them. I realized all of them are in this shot, but first things first, Katara! Muscle mommy! Oh my god! Okay. I am living for these characters being adults now. Oh my god. Okay. Katara, ma'am, why are you hot? Aang, I already knew this. You're freaking hot. And I know Zuko's hot too, but Aang deserves more love. The muscles, the chiseled jaw, okay. Look at Sokka. Look at Sokka's muscles. Oh my god, okay. But there was a shot of Aang. Yeah, I think it was this one. Sir. His clothes also look very similar to what he wore in the final half of the third season. Zuko is very beautiful. Yes, Zuko looks great too. But I'm putting some love on Aang right now because I have not seen enough. I am an Aang girly through and through. 100%. Like, the moment I saw those, like, official artworks of them as adults, I was like, everyone's talking about Zuko, I get it, but Aang, come on. This looks really good. Like, the animation looks stunning. The music, the nostalgic Avatar tune, the battle cry that feels very anime. It's named Aang, so Aang is the main character. I've, like, oh my god. Well, I mean, he already was, but like this movie's gonna be about him, which I really do think. Zuko looks great. Yeah, I do really hope that we explore his trauma as he gets older. And oh my gosh. And then we saw some Katang moments, them holding hands, Katara comforting him. I'm so ready. I can't believe this is in just a few weeks. I don't have Paramount Plus. I'm gonna have to buy it. Yes, does it deserve a theatrical release? Absolutely. Every movie deserves a theatrical release. I think that movies are made movies because they are designed with the big screen in mind. So I think whenever a movie does not get a theatrical release, it's a disservice to the people working on it. I think movies, especially animated movies, deserve it. I think we're finally moving into a timeline where people are starting to not just automatically think kids show when they think of animation. I think that a lot of people still feel that way. In fact, when I was at Anime Expo this weekend, I was Ubering back and forth, and a couple of my Ubers were like, yeah, when I hear anime, I just think like cartoon, like a kid's show. And I'm like, okay, well, you can't blame them if they don't really do their research and stuff. But I do think we're moving into a timeline where a lot less people just correlate animation to kids show. So I think these animated films, the work that goes into animating something, and I'm not saying that the actors and the choreographers and everyone involved with live action stuff aren't as hardworking, but animation is art. It is literally people drawing art and they draw so many frames that it moves. Like, I don't think people realize just how incredible and how hard animating things is. So I do really, really wish this was getting a theatrical release. I don't know why it isn't. I hope that it does well enough that Paramount Plus realizes they should put it on, like give it a theatrical release. Maybe we'll get a surprise theatrical release later on. But oh my goodness, I'm so excited for this. I think I'm gonna rewatch the show. It's been a little while since I've rewatched it. It'll be almost nostalgic for me. I didn't grow up with the show. I wasn't allowed to watch Nickelodeon when I was a kid, unfortunately. So I never got to watch it when I was a kid. I didn't watch it until 2020 as an adult. But I do think because I watched it as an adult, I had like a special type of understanding of how well written a story is. And it's an incredible once in a lifetime type show. So I really hope this movie does well. I hope the movie does it justice. It's always scary when there's a sequel to something that's so perfect. I think that's one of the reasons why Korra gets so much hate, because Korra was very good. It just, in the shadow of the original series, seemed like it was pretty average to me. So I can't wait. I can't wait for this. I have dreamed of getting more Katang content, more adult gang content, more Aang, and I'm getting it. So I'm incredibly excited for this. I will be purchasing my streaming Paramount Plus for this movie alone. That's how dedicated I am to this. So that's going to be it for today's video. If you liked it, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment your thoughts. Are you going to be watching this movie? Let me know in the comments. Also, be on the lookout. I will have a very comprehensive video about Anime Expo coming soon within the next few days, so be on the lookout for that. But thank you so much for watching today's video, and I will see you all for the next one. Mata ne!